Hi, so it has been a long time. So today is at the end of 1st of December. Let's do a quick analysis. I'm going to keep this video small. Of course, there are a lot of other companies जो बहुत अच्छी support levels से rebound कर रही है. But this video is more about where I am seeing at the end of the day on 1st of December जहाँ पे कुछ meaningful positions बन रही हैं. And we are just trying to see if going forward if Nifty is able to sustain it. So maybe going forward ये कुछ companies हैं जो short term में अच्छी trade देगी. So of course Chambal Fertilizer is the first company I am very much interested in. ये 400 और 350 के बीच में थी, आज एक अच्छा आया. So maybe going forward the momentum can continue. So this will definitely be in my radar. RBLBANK is a sort of also we can see there are some data forming. So we have to see, maybe not now, but maybe in the very short term it might be that it will be able to close above the levels of 200, and then the momentum can continue. So we will not trade it immediately, but we will keep it in our radar. Of course, there are a few companies. You can see Tata Power, which was in a box between levels of 250 and 220, and now it's entering. Similarly, Emphasis also 3000 के ऊपर closing आई है, and so it's trying to again enter the box. So from a box based trading structures, there are a lot of them. So it's not like only these companies which I will mention. It's just that I am seeing there are also a lot of open positions which are added in Biocon, and Biocon we have already said a long time ago that 386 is actually a level of interest for us. Right now it's trading around about at the levels of 373. Let's see if it is able to continue the momentum towards 386 and then eventually towards the target of 400 for the short term. So the first company we saw was Chambal Fertilizer. The second one is Biocon. The third one is definitely Voltas. Voltas 1200 level में बहुत दिनों तक it was dancing over here. It was facing resistance, and now it was after a long time, since since last 10 days, you can see 10 sessions that this has been able to give a closing of 1200. This is a good sign. Maybe going forward we are going to see some good move in Voltas. Similarly, we can see there is some buying happening in ICICIBANK, which has corrected from levels of 800, and it came very near to the levels of 710, and now it's trying to reverse. So maybe agar market may sustain hui, so maybe 750 could be an achievable target. Similarly, Godrej Consumer Products also is more in a box. We have discussed earlier. 960 is a sort of a strong resistance. जब भी 960 के ऊपर ट्रेड करना स्टार्ट करेगी, we will take part, and definitely हमारा target 1000 होगा. And the next company is LTI. Also there are some positions which are getting added in LTI. IT in general was working today, and so going forward definitely I am seeing, you can also see there's some positions we already discussed. Emphasis also, you can see a good rebound sort of thing happening in Persistent, and even in the last 3 days when the market was really not performing, Persistent was giving a good trade. And also you can see TCS. You can see over here this was a very good move from the levels of 3400. It's now very near to 3600. So but still LTI looks very good, and maybe a move above 7000 is something which we would be interested to track and to participate in. Similarly, SBICARD is also getting some support from the levels of 940 950 region. So this is also something of an interest to us. Nestle India is also it was in a box, you can see, and it has been side trading even with Nifty correcting. So going forward, agar Nifty में कोई भी अगर अच्छी move आई, so going forward we can at least expect some really good move from these levels. LTTS भी हमारा target 5500 is something of a good resistance for now. It gave a breakout and then it failed, but again it's going for so this is very near to its all-time high. So LTTS is also one of the stocks which is my favorite, and we would be taking care of it. आज से करीबन एक दिन महीने पहले I was talking about steel sector and how steel and commodity in general would be performing in the month of December. So unfortunately, that was totally whitewashed with corona variant and all this news and the way the market reacted. But I think Tata Steel 1088 is right now trading. So going forward, I will try to do some sip over here, and I will try to keep a close look on how this the steel sector in general, especially Tata Steel and Jindal Steel, ये दोनों companies पे हम radar पे रखेंगे. Maybe it's not for today and tomorrow, or maybe for the next week, but definitely this logic of tracking steel sector for the month of December, ये हमारी strategy बहुत पहले से ही थी. Unfortunately or fortunately, we don't know, it got deviated, but definitely this is something which is जो मेरी अभी ट्रेडिंग स्ट्रेटजी और मेरे दिमाग में अभी है. अदर देन दैट, कोरोमंडल 750 को ब्रीच नहीं कर पाई एंड इट गिव क्लोजिंग बिलो इट, सो इट्स नॉट लुकिंग दैट गुड. या so in general, there's a lot of good trades, and a lot of companies are showing a lot of potential, just like Coforge. You can see आज ये फिर so it's in a very small tight box. You can see between the levels of 5300 and 5500, and अगर ये 5600 को breach करती है, we will be adding more for the target of 6000. so it's already there. So these are few of the companies जो हम अपने radar पे रख रहे हैं. Of course, there are a lot of them, and especially from a weakness perspective, we can see there is weakness in companies like Marico and Dalmia Bharat together with Dabur, and of course Crompton also. It was this is a very strong negative closing, and going forward it can actually correct eventually to the levels of 400. And so that's all, folks. I wanted to keep this video short for you. So just as a closing reminder, companies like Coforge, and together with that, actually given the fact that there have been up a lot of good sort of reversal pattern which was formed in many of them. You can see these are very interesting, but of course these are not meaningful unless and until we see the next candle. So maybe I will make a much extensive video on on the weekend, and for क्योंकि उसमें फिर हमें Thursday और Friday इन दोनों सेशंस के कैंडल्स भी मिल जाएंगे. So it will be much more helpful for us to take the trade. In general, it's not like I'm very optimistic of the market or of the data, and it's just a matter of this reversal which we are seeing. This can all be a trap for, or maybe it's all a move for the immediate expiry which we have for tomorrow. So I would suggest to still stay in the sidelines, which I'm doing, and definitely I'm making some positions in companies like LTI, LTTS, Coforge, जो भी जिसमें भी हम positions देख रहे हैं. Biocon is also something. Chambal Fertilizer is running based on news. Sorry. But definitely you can see companies like Birlasoft, जो हमने last week में जो भी हमने discuss किया था, they are all towards so in the last 4-5 sessions you can see it's all near the top of the of this week. And so going forward, I think because we discussed on so this was on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, so you can see we discussed it on weekend. So from there, all of those companies which we discussed, like Birlasoft and Mindtree, आज unfortunately मेरे बहुत interesting levels पे आई, and let's see how it ended. And other than that, of course, yeah, okay, here you can see since this last 3 sessions, ये 4500 को cross नहीं कर पा रही है. The day it crosses this 4500, we are going to enter for a good 10% move of 500 points from here. So thanks a lot for listening. Let's keep this video short. Let's see how the market moves. In general, till now, there's nothing to be worried about, or there's also nothing to celebrate, and we have to just be cautious. And in any case, we have to be able to protect our capital, so that if we get more correction, then eventually we should not be running out of funds. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy your day, and hope this video is going to help you. If you like this video and if it was helpful, please do like this video. That actually motivates me a lot. Bye bye.